Hit songs, a legion of awards and honors. Tammy Wynette and George Jones were country music royalty. Now the upcoming limited series George and Tammy takes us back in time to early on in their careers and highlights their relationship. Here's a peek.
Stand by your man.
There's something about having a #1 hit.
And show the world you love him.
It does something to a person.
Keep giving all the love you can.
After your first #1, can't wait for the next one. You live in a fast world.
Fast is the only speed I know. It's Tammy Wynette.
And taking on these showbiz icons are two Hollywood heavyweights, Academy Award winner Miss Jessica Chastain and Academy Award nominee and SAG Award winning actor Mr. Michael Shannon, and they're both here with us this morning. Good morning to you two.
Good morning. How are you?
Better now that you're here. Can I just tell you, earlier on when I was talking to them about you guys being here, I said, when I think Tammy Wynette, I go, stand by your man. That's the last you're going to hear me sing, and I promise it's for your own good. So what did you know about them, or what pops to mind when you first hear their names? Like for you, so Jessica, we'll start with you because you play Tammy, and Mr. Shannon, you tell us about Mr. Jones.
Oh, gosh. Well, stand by your man. You hit the nail on the head. I mean, it's pretty intimidating when you're like, oh, I'm going to play the woman who sings one of the most iconic country songs in our history. But then as I started to do research about her, I realized sometimes she sang a lot of things that were separate from how she lived her life. I mean, she was married 5 times, and she was such a rebel and moved against what society imagined and dictated a woman needed to be and do. And so that's what made it really interesting, was those two sides of the character.
And Mr. Shannon?
Yeah, for me with George Jones, I didn't really, I didn't know too much about him beforehand. I didn't grow up listening to his music or anything, but I do love music, and I've always been looking for an opportunity to tell a story that had music in it and do some singing. So, and then Jessica asked me to do this, and the rest is history.
Oh, I know, and we're glad you get to do this because you're in a band. So this is like just like playing for you too. You're working, playing, having fun. And let me just say this: I'm going by your sweater, Mr. Shannon. It reads holidays to me, which is a time when it's jolly, it's merry, it's bright. What are some of the words you'd use to describe this series? Because I feel like it's going to be a roller coaster of a ride. So what are some words, like we know what the holiday means, some of those words for the holidays. What are some words to describe this series?
Well, yeah, I think a lot like the holidays can be sometimes. It's can be volatile, you know. It's a real roller coaster.
See?
These two had a connection that was indestructible, but boy, did they try to destroy it, or at least George did. But yeah, I think it's an epic romance, really. Epic, that's a good word for it.
Ooh,
that's
nice.
Also the label that they both wound up on. No coincidence.
Epic Records. Let me tell you, you two are both epic in my book, and I'm sure many people will agree. And by the way, Jessica, I was like, I saw that you were doing Tammy. I was like, what is up with you and Tammy's? And you EP this series as well. And not that I'm obsessing over Mr. Shannon's sweater, but I want to know what your holiday plans are. And be careful how much you tell me. If it's too exciting, I might show up. Jessica, what are your holiday plans? If you want me to show up, better.
Well, you know, I'll tell you, my holiday plans have already started. I spent the day yesterday decorating the tree, and I was a very strange kid I love those like ceramic houses, like the Christmas village houses. And I started collecting them when I was like 12 years old.
Oh, wow.
So I have a ton of them, and so I started putting them up. So for me, decorating is a big part of it. My house is already starting to look like, I don't know what you would describe it, like some like photo shoot for Christmas.
And Mr. Shannon, you're ready for a photo shoot, I can see.
For the holidays? Oh yeah. Well, I got some work to do. Jessica's definitely ahead of me in that department. Yeah, I usually don't get the tree until about halfway through the month. I don't know.
All right.
I feel like if you get it too soon, all the needles fall off. So
You know
You
what?
have to water them, Mike. That's the thing. You got every day you put water in the bowl that the tree's in. It's not a fire hazard. Yeah.
I have a
Yeah,
plan.
yeah.
I have a plan. I'm going to come to Jessica's, and then we're going to come to
Okay.
yours, and we're going to help water your tree and then decorate it. We've got you. We've got you. I'm on my way right now, just so you know.
Yes, and then hopefully, Mike, you'll share your sweaters with us.
Oh my
'cause
God,
you
we can't
definitely
wait.
look the part right now.
We're obsessed.
Yeah.
Maybe I can have one made for each of you by the
Oh my
time.
gosh, we can't
It'll
wait.
be
We'll
our
wear it.
Christmas
We'll wear
card.
it when we meet. But for now, we're going to see you guys on TV because the premiere episode of George and Tammy will debut simultaneously on Showtime and on the Paramount Network on Sunday, December 4th. The remainder of the season will be available exclusively on Showtime. Bye, Miss Chastain. Bye, Mr. Shannon. See you at Christmas. Get me an extra large.
Bye.
Extra large,
Bye.
please.
Merry
Thank
Christmas.
you. I like
Happy
it comfy.
holidays.